The top 10 warships in the world. The Iowa Class Fast Battleship. This is a warship of the USA. The ship was made for the Cold War. It was used in the Vietnam War and in the year 1991 during Operation Desert Storm. It was recalled for action during the Korean War. It is in first position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Nimitz class aircraft carrier. This warship is also an American warship. With the termination of the Soviet Union in 1991, the threat of the Cold War vanished, and the Nimitz class carrier's role changed to one of a peacemaker throughout the world. The ship can go anywhere in the world at a moment's notice with a speed of 30 knots. It has 2 nuclear reactors. This is in second position of the top 10 warships in the world. Queen Elizabeth Class. This ship belongs to Great Britain. The ship was launched in 1913. The design of this ship is of fast battleships that were powered by oil rather than coal. It is armed with 8 16-inch main guns and 16 6-inch secondary. The Queen Elizabeth was one of the most powerful British class warships in World War I. This is in third position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Ticonderoga class missile cruiser. It's a ship of the US Navy. It was developed as a Cold War warrior in the 1970s. The first role of this ship was seen as a guided missile destroyer. It was upgraded to fast cruisers in 1980. It is a completely computer-controlled ship. The ship is in fourth position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Fletcher Class-Destroyer. This is an American warship. By early 1943, the first 5 Fletcher Class-Destroyers had arrived in the Pacific, and their task was to target and smash the Japanese supply convoys. This ship is in 5th position of the top 10 warships in the world. The North Carolina Class. The North Carolina class was launched on June 1, 1940. She and her sister, the USS North Carolina, were the first of the new generation American battleships that called for better torpedo and deck armor, longer endurance, and gas protection. This is in 6th position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Bismarck Class. The Bismarck is a German battleship. It was launched in February 1939. It's a very special ship because it was a favorite of Hitler. In her first war with the North Atlantic, she destroyed the British ship HMS Hood. On 27th May, for the revenge, Royal Navy sunk the German Pride by throwing torpedoes. It's in 7th position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Essex class aircraft carrier. On March 17, 1945, during an airstrike against the Japanese island of Honshu, one Essex class aircraft carrier, the USS Franklin, came under attack. The Franklin was well designed and built, so she did not sink. In total, 24 Essex were built. So this is in 8th position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Deutschland Class. This is a British warship. It's also called a pocket battleship because it is so small, fast and deadly. The secret of the pocket battleship is speed and power, and that was the innovative design of making the ship lighter. It uses a diesel engine instead of steam turbines. Because of this ability, it's in 9th position of the top 10 warships in the world. The Hood Class Battle Cruiser. The Hood Class is known as the Mighty Hood, considered the greatest warship ever built. It was so powerful, but in 1941, when she met the German ship Bismarck, she was defeated. But this wonderful ship is in 10th position of the top 10 warships in the world. Want to hear more top 10 from us? Please let us know in your comments.